Ah, well. Final Stand, my favorite Roblox game and one of my favorite video games of all time. And, dare I say it, the best out of the entire Dragon Ball genre on Roblox. Yes, fight me. Created in late 2016 by known developer Snakeroll and later released in early 2017, it was met with immediate love and popularity to the platform. Quick notice, this isn't a history video or anything. I'm just giving you guys a quick summary about the game so y'all know where I stand with my claims later in the video. Thanks. Final Stand was getting so much love from the community that Snakeroll later released not one, not two, but three major updates in late 2017. Those being Namek, Space, and Future in that order. Obviously, these updates had complications like bugs and other things when it came out, but it was still major content nonetheless, and it really showed just how much Snake loved the game and the feedback he was getting from the community on it to push out these updates. Now, if we fast forward, in my opinion, the quote-unquote last big update for the game was Tournament of Power in early 2018. Obviously, we had other updates such as Secret World, Broly, True Tournament of Power, etc., but it was never as good or hyped compared to the other updates that I just mentioned, and especially the Tournament of Power. It was so hyped when it came out. It was just really cool to be able to team up with people in the server or team up with their friends and be able to fight against the other universes like the anime. And the rewards you got for it were insane at the time also. Now, if we fast forward again to the last major update to be released, it was the Zaros World in July of 2020. And this really solidified the nail in the coffin for Final Stand. The game never received any more major updates after this and got minor bug fixes here and there. And from 2021 and on, exploiters were filling up the game like a plague, and no one really either cared to address it or try to take any action against these guys. Final Stand reached a peak of around 12 to 13,000 players in 2019, and it unfortunately never reached or got that close to that number again. And it also just showed that Snake's passion for the game really died and how he did move on from it. And adding on to that, a year or two later, all the major YouTubers either left the game or simply ran out of ideas for videos on it. And by around 2023 to 2024, it was safe to say that Final Stand was both dead in the community and our hearts. Oh god, that was cheesy. Ugh. Now you're probably thinking, Brink, why did you give me the same rise and fall background of the game like everyone else has already in the community? Well, it's because I think the game has an opportunity to be even better than it was before. Think about it. OG Final Stand was the rough draft, and Final Stand Remastered is the final draft. They have the blueprints for it, and especially with all the new Dragon Ball content coming out, both manga and show related, they can for sure beat that original peak that the OG game had of 12 to 13,000 players. The game also has a good chunk of loyal players such as myself that will have hope for the game, whether bad update or good update. And all they really need to do at this moment is fix up a couple things that is hurting the game right now, and in future updates give us not only better than what was delivered back in 2017, but even more. Now, time to focus on my claim. I believe that Final Stand Remastered can be great, and I am 100% on that train. But what I am not on is the same roller coaster that everyone else is on about late updates. When there's a late update, people are pissed because it's late. And when it does come out, people enjoy it for the few free days, and then they start dogging on it about how bad the update was and all this other stuff. And then after that, they cycle back to about how the game is having no updates. So it's a very cliche thing for people to try to pick out about updates being late and this and that. And I don't think it's something that people should focus on about being bad on the game. What I will be mad about though is if updates come out and they're late and it has game-breaking bugs or less content than in the original. The only bad omen I see for the game is developer care, just like any other game. If the devs are rushing and not polishing their updates, it will obviously fail. And if devs don't try to listen to the community on what is collectively considered not good in the game and needs to be changed, it will also fail. Feedback from players is both a blessing and a curse at the same time, and that's just the way it is. OG Final Stand is one of the veterans of Dragon Ball games on Roblox, and Final Stand Remastered can surpass it and be the best Dragon Ball game on the platform compared to every single else that comes out or is already out. The stars are aligned, so let's see if the devs can connect them and give the players what they want to see and more. Thank y'all for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. And with that, I'm out. Peace.